Well, I've had to listen to 3 days of whining, crying, bitching, moaning, groaning, and banging on about this and banging on about that. Dim's upset and screaming and hollering and kicking and, well, more screaming and hollering about how they lost and why they lost and who to blame for the loss. They blame black men, they blame white men, they blame white women, they blame just everybody but themselves. Never matter hey, fuck me. Never mind the fact that they didn't have a clear path, they didn't have a clear message, that they were lying out their arse about every bloody thing that came out of their mouths. They manipulated the press, they manipulated the truth, they manipulated people. Biggest source of misinformation you ever seen in your bloody life. You had a drunk running for president, Cocaine Camilla, the drunk. If you've seen the interview I did, you know she's been tooting a little snoot. But anyway, dumber than a box of rocks. So here they are, bitching and moaning and groaning and banging on about that. And there's one called Reaper Wolf. And they got me kind of peeved, or just a wee bit upset me. And there's been a few others, but what they did was, first the guy comes on there and says, I know logic, I'm a programmer. No, you don't know logic. You might know source codes, you might know how to upload, download, input, keystrokes, binary, and a bunch of other things. You might even know what a hard drive is and this, that, and the other about computers and computer programming and all that. That doesn't mean you know logic. Logic in the real world is street smarts. It's common sense. It's when, ever heard the person say, and I've heard this saying before, read the handwriting on the wall. And the handwriting on the wall says, you did it to yourself. He couldn't have got anywhere if you had been better at your game. Well, he probably still would have won. Never mind that part. But if you'd been better at your game, maybe you wouldn't be blaming everybody but yourself. You say he discriminates against people. Okay, here's where common sense would have came in. If you'd used common sense, logic would have dictated that you checked for yourself. You did your own research. You did your own background checks. You checked the articles in Newsweek, Time Magazine, USA Today, newsreels, photographs, videos, and everything else. You would have found that he's been a great friend of black people, business people, common people, Michael Jackson, Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton, Rosa Parks, Muhammad Ali. The list goes on of people that he has helped in some way, shape, or form, and some of them many, many times in many, many a way. He helped Jesse Jackson, backed Jesse Jackson to run for president back in the 70s. He also backed another black man at a different time to run for president. Does that sound like a bloody racist? You twit. Do some research. And then logic would dictate, don't believe everything you're told. Have you not heard that old saying? Don't believe the shot you've been told. Believe what you can see with your eyes. And you would have saw that he's not a racist. Then you say he's against gays. Really? So he hosts gays' weddings at Mar-a-Lago. He went before the UN and gave a speech about getting rid of laws and I don't know what else to call them, but let's say laws in countries that put gay people in prisons or put them to death for being gay. And he tried to get the UN to do something about that. Does that sound like a person that hates gays? He had a gay, I don't know if he was a cabinet member or what he was, but he was something rounded about the president who was gay. He's got, if I'm not mistaken, some gay business partners or something. But anyway, I saw him with some things and the person was gay that he was with. Anyway. Why didn't you check on that? No, you just scream, oh, he's coming after me. He's coming after me. No, he's not coming after you, you twit. And the only thing he's ever said in any way, shape, or form that might even remotely have anything to do with trans women or trans people or whatever, as he don't want children. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 children to be indoctrinated into something that may ruin their life. Children, even teenagers, go through changes, go through questioning themselves, their lives. They change their attitudes, they change what they want to be, what they want to do, where they want to be, who they want to be, and all that throughout their life, especially when they're young. Under 18, most definitely. So how can you say that an 8-year-old is supposed to be a woman when he's a little boy, and then chemically castrate him, do altering surgery on him without his parents' consent? That's what he don't want. You're a consenting 18-year-old adult. He don't give 2 shots what you do. But you didn't check on that. You didn't inquire. You didn't make any effort to think for yourself. That's not logical. Logical would be go to one of his rallies and see what other people like gays and trans and blacks. And there's a guy on here, I catch him from time to time. He's gay and black and a Republican. And there's a trans woman on here. Her name's Lexi. Lexi. Trans and a Republican. Or she voted for Trump. Anyway, she gave reasons why she voted for Trump. And you know what? As soon as she didn't vote for the Democrats, everybody has been mean and hateful and derogatory and, lots of negative things to her. And the black gay guy said the same thing. He went to the rallies and everybody was accepting of him. You can't believe Dems. They lie for a living. The ones in D.C. lie for a living. They're multi-millionaires because they've lied and stole from the public. Logic would dictate you check for yourself. And there's been election interference this time. It was last time. And there was proof of it, but it didn't come out for like 3 years. And some of it's still coming out. There was things that was done illegally, wrong, and amount to treason when the January 6th thing happened, including by Lindsay, what is her last name? Liz Cheney, and Nancy Pelosi. Her daughter filmed her about some things she did that amount to treason. But you just don't give 2 shots. That's fine and dandy. She's been doing insider trading for years and made millions upon millions upon millions on the citizens' back. He went into office last time and didn't accept a penny. Came out poorer than he was when he went in. And somebody on here a minute ago was going, oh, he's going in there to make money off the people. He didn't do it the first time. What bloody hell right do you have to say he's going to do it the second time? Now, Reaper, what really made me mad about you, Reaper Wolf, was you dismissed a man's life, made light of a man who died. You made light of a father being took away from his child, a husband being took away from his wife. He died. The man that was behind Trump when he got shot, and you're saying, oh, he don't have a scar, he wasn't shot. Well, let me tell you something, you laddie. When you're scraped, grazed, or skint, that's the terms for what, various terms for what happened to him. You don't have a scar. You only get a scar if it's through and through or deep penetrating. You will have a scar. And whether or not that scar shows depends on the surgeon and how many stitches and some other factors. Where you were shot, caliber of the bullet, distance away from the person that shot you, loss of